Hello guys, this is What About Nintendo. Today I'm here for another Smash Theory video. In this video I'm going to be talking about that game mode that was shown, in the menus of the Super Smash Bros. Direct that was blurred out. We're going to be talking about my theories and ideas on that because Twitter user at Noctulcent, I'll put a link to their Twitter down in the description below, has found out that if you go to the YouTube video, and as it is zooming in to that different menu, if you go frame by frame, there's actually 2 frames where you can quite clearly see what it says underneath the blur, and that word is spirits. Now I have confirmed that this is the case, actually going back to the video and going frame by frame myself and looking, and indeed it does say spirits. Actually, it's quite easy. If you want to see it for yourself, go to timestamp 23 minutes and 58 seconds and use the comma and period buttons to go frame by frame. And as it's first fading in, when it's very close, when it's zooming in, you can quite clearly see spirits for yourself. So what is spirits though? That is the question that I'm going to be answering today. So let's get right on into it. So guys, what is the mode spirits? Well, in my opinion, this is the adventure mode of the game. So this is my theory. As I said in my predictions video for Smash, and when I've talked about for the Direct, when I've been talking about the game, I've talked about this adventure mode, and I had the idea that it would be sort of a thing where there's short stories. It could be dark as well as humorous, and I think that is what Spirits is. I think it is a more dark than even I thought story mode, where when you're doing short stories, in these short stories, you're actually going around and reviving characters that have been turned into spirits. Characters that have been killed and have been turned into spirits. This makes sense. That's probably why the starting roster is small, because something in the universe happened. Something, across the Smash universe, some kind of villain came, and somehow it turned most of the Smash fighters into spirits. As we saw with Luigi getting straight up murdered in Simon Belmont's reveal trailer in the Direct, his soul left his body and he was looking around constantly. We also saw 2 other characters die in Ridley's reveal trailer, Mario and Mega Man. Also, King Dedede might have died in King K. Rool's opening. So a lot of characters have been dying, and Luigi in particular turned into a spirit. Now, of course, I think they're being subtle. I think they picked Luigi for a reason, because I do think they are teasing this mode, but I also think they're being subtle about it, because Luigi, obviously he has his own series, Luigi's Mansion. It's all about ghosts. So when you think that, you're like, oh, he just turned into a ghost. He's fine. That's not really referencing something, but what if it is? Sakurai is one of those people who's smart enough to put a reference in something that seems like it wouldn't be a reference. And it's called spirits. And if you look, the symbol actually kind of looks like a fireball with a trail. If you look really closely, I think it's some kind of like spirit trail, like it's like a spirit ball and like a trail of light. So I think that's representing spirits as well with the symbol. That's how I think it's going to be. So I think in this mode, you're going around as the remaining fighters, the only survivors, and you're going around and you're fighting, bosses and enemies and stuff in order to go capture, reclaim these dead fighters, and these fighters that have their souls stolen. I think they're going to be the main point of this story mode, and I think that's why there's so few fighters. I think, to start, Sakurai said there's only going to be roughly the same amount of fighters that was, in the N64 version, which is only 8 fighters. So I'm thinking like 8 to 12 fighters here is what you're going to start with. And there's already, 67 confirmed fighters at this point? He said there's more to be announced. So there's a lot of fighters missing. And I think that they've had their souls reaped, not by, Obviously not in the same way Luigi got his soul reaped by the Grim Reaper. I think it's going to be some kind of, maybe it is the Grim Reaper. Maybe the Grim Reaper's behind all this. It's hard to say. I think, though, that that's not part of the reference. I think that was just to go with the Castlevania theme. But some kind of enemy is going around, reaping the souls of the Smash cast, and you got to go back. You got to go through all kinds of different levels and fight these bosses in order to reclaim the souls of the fallen Smash heroes. And villains, of course, because Smash has a lot of villains as well. So, and then they're all going to help you, and you're going to fight, you know, you're going to amass this amount of characters, and you guys are going to go fight the final villain. So I think that's how it's going to be. I think that's why it's called Spirits, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be a lot darker than we're used to with Smash, but I mean, look at Smash Ultimate's trailers. They've all been dark. People dying all over the place. Even the one for the Inklings was like ominous. Like there was just the giant flaming Smash Ball. Like every trailer has been ominous or extremely dark. And it's been great. The only one that's not as dark would be King K. Rool's, but I mean, like he could be dead. He just got straight up slashed. So that one's kind of dark and ominous as well in its own way. So yeah, I think that's just kind of add on to my prediction that there's going to be short stories. I think that's going to be the premise for it. Anyways, that's all for this video. If you liked this theory video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Tuesdays and Thursdays, gaming videos, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And Coffee Talks Monday through Friday, where I talk with you guys at 11 a.m. Central Time about all the latest Nintendo news. And let me know down in the comments below what you think of my theory. Do you have a theory of your own? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see all you guys later on What About Nintendo. Bye!